every single line, every single sentence that this man has been saying is shocking, and the kind of sheer insensitivity that can be seen and heard. It is only that the footage, the camera caught whatever his intention really were.
And mind you, this is only the partial footage that has been released to public. The whole video would be more horrifying. That is what this short video, the partial body cam footage that has been released to public showcases. But, the way the police officer has responded to the accident, the way the police officer has behaved during the accident showcases the insensitivity, and not only insensitivity, but even non-seriousness toward one's profession. We have seen similar things that led to Black Lives Matter in United States, but the cases against the people of color, and especially Indians, or for that matter African Americans, the way insensitivity in the police department has been coming out day after day showcases that how much of grooming these police officers need, how much of sensitization needs to be done to the police officers. There need to be courses around it, given that one can say the police officers right now serving in different parts of the United States are not sensitive toward a lot of things that they should have been.
Right, but Rishabh, if you're following up the case, exactly what happened with this official, because had he taken appropriate action on time and saved the woman's life, Janvi would have been well alive and taken care of today.
Well, definitely, the body cam footage itself showcases that while giving the CPR, he was laughing and saying things which cannot be said on air. But definitely the way he responded, right now the attorney has dragged him to the court, and the trial is on, where he has pleaded non-guilty. But the attorney has now shown this body footage, which clearly shows that he is at guilt and he is at fault. It remains to be seen how the trial goes further, but for now he is off duty and he is being tried under US federal law.
Can you tell us more about Janvi, from which part of India that she hailed from? Because this is something as a lot of insensitivity that is surrounding as far as this sensational body cam footage that has now been released. We'll listen into that audio once again, where over killing the girl, this official seems to be mocking and making fun of it.
I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield, then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car. But she is dead. It does not seem like there's a criminal investigation going on. No, it's a regular person. Yeah, just write a check. Just, yeah, look, $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.
Well, she had limited value. I mean, could there be even more insensitive and, Rishabh, the sheer temerity that the way this man seems to be talking about, so casual about such an incident that has taken a life of a young girl?
Definitely, a 23-year-old young Indian origin girl, Janvi Kandula, was an Indian origin girl who was studying in Northeastern University's Seattle campus, and just 23-year-old young girl, and she met with this accident, and to which, to our dismay, the way police officer is saying that she had a limited value showcases that how insensitive the officer was. Now the case has been filed, the trial has begun, and the prosecution has now shown this body cam footage to the judge, a part of which is what we are showing to our viewers, because only a part of it is allowed to be in public domain. But talking about Janvi, she was a young, bright student at the Northeastern University's Seattle campus, and she was on the street when she met with this accident. The officer was driving at 74 miles per hour, while the speed limit on that road was 20 miles per hour. So this showcases that he was at least 4x the allowed speed. And not only that, after hitting Janvi with the car, he came out, and the way she had limited values, words that cannot be used on air also were used, and that can be heard in the body cam footage. The way insensitive police officers have responded to the whole case has led to this case, and remains to be seen how things unfold. For now, the officer, Kevin, is off duty and being tried under U.S. federal law.
Right, but Rishabh, when it comes to the reports that have been coming in as far as the prosecutor's office saying that the decision on the possible charges will likely come across, has there been anything that has been decided to that effect?
Of now, the trial is in very initial stage right now.
All right, please to stay on with us, Rishabh. We have Brinda Adige with us. Brinda, this is shocking to say the least. An official who kills a woman, and he should rather be the one who goes out and helps her and saves her life. He seems to be rather mocking the killing in a phone call, saying that she anyway had limited value and there could be a mere check that could be signed and given to her family. And this happened in the United States, Brinda.
Such an atrocious statement. I hope everybody in the U.S. hang their heads in shame, especially the police officers and their senior officers, and also whoever might be the home minister over there, to have these kind of police people whose racial discrimination is so deep that they have no problem making these statements and shooting her because she's an Indian. That's all. She's an Indian student. And these fellows don't know or don't want to accept that the revenue generated by the students studying there for their own country is so high, and their salaries too get paid by that. Such atrocious statement by a police officer is unbecoming of anybody in the U.S. Anyone who speaks up to say that U.S. upholds human rights is a liar, including their government.
And Brinda, if that body cam footage and that call that he made wasn't recorded, the entire truth would have never come out exactly what was the intention of this official.
You're absolutely right, the body cam. But then he knows that he's wearing the body cam. The impunity is that he will get away with it because probably he's got away many times before. This has come and your channel is airing it, so the news is out here. My government and my Prime Minister must ensure that that police officer is given capital punishment. That is the least.
Right. So this is a case that has been ongoing there in Seattle itself. For the moment, thank you very much, Brinda, for joining us. Those are the kind of details that are now coming in and the reactions that have been coming in. However, when it comes to that body cam footage, it is sensational. However, part of it, as Rishabh was talking about, has been released. But the police investigation that has found Dave, the official who was actually traveling at 74 miles an hour in a 25-mile-hour zone, which responded to a different call when he hit Janvi.
I think she went up on the hood, hit the windshield, then when he hit the brakes, flew off the car. But she is dead. It does not seem like there's a criminal investigation going on. No, it's a regular person. Yeah, just write a check. Just, yeah, look, $11,000. She was 26 anyway. She had limited value.